Okay, so a lot has happened since I last posted, as you can see. So Mav finally went to the bathroom, right? And he was good. It was all hard, and we're so excited. He woke me up at 12 last night, in the middle of the night, and he just was walking weird, and he was favoring his left side, and he was wobbling, very gingerly walking. So I slept on the couch with him and then eventually on the floor with him. He woke me up at about like 4:35 and something just wasn't like right. And you know your dog, right? You spend the most time with them, so you're going to know when something is, they're not themselves. So I threw him in the car, took him to the vet. The emergency vet told us he was having seizures. And I'm like, I'm upset, I'm crying. My mom came with me and we're like, how is that even? They said it's neurological. I had videos of like up here he was twitching and he wasn't putting any weight on this paw. And they're like, it's neurological, it's probably seizures, we're gonna admit them. And it was just like in my gut and my mom's gut, we were like, this is not happening. Like he just had full panel work, everything was good, and we kind of like just took him out of that vet. They gave us neurologist recommendations and we called another vet and like rushed him there, telling them that we were told he was having seizures. Lo and behold, he was not. So the team, I know you have to stay though and rest. He injured his like joint or shoulder, like a muscle in there, and then twitching he was having is from like nerve pain or damage. He's not having seizures. So you can imagine, like, we care about Maverick so much. It was like devastating. We're like, how he just was in perfect health, and like we know he's getting older. He won't be around forever, but to have that much of like, he was having issues going to the bathroom, he was throwing up, now it's seizures. It's like, what is going on? So he was fine. His stomach is fixed. He must have gotten into something in the grass or something that upset his stomach. He does not have seizures. He did not have a seizure. He was flinching and favoring his paw because he hurt his muscle, which I think actually was from him digging in that box the other day. The way he was lifting it in the video, I've watched it several times. It looked like a little abnormal. So he's fine. He's not allowed to really walk or do strenuous exercise for 2 weeks. So we have him like gated off. He does have a sedative because he does not do well with not running around, and some pain medicine. But I have to tell you, like, if you ever think you need a second opinion or you just know that maybe and it's not that I didn't want to accept results. It's just that I didn't feel in my gut and my mom's gut that was like something that was happening to him with like the favoring the one paw, the eating, the drinking. He wasn't drooling or peeing or shaking uncontrollably. He was doing everything normal. It was just this paw on the side and the twitching. So you always have to go with your gut and do the best that you can. If there were signs of it being seizures, like definitely that's something that I would have had to deal with, but I just did not think for my dog that was what I was seeing. And I'm glad that, I listened to my gut because it was not. So he will be okay. Just not going to be as active, but he's sleeping because we basically were up all night. So I'm going to join him sleeping shortly. And we'll be hanging out in this room. This is going to be his room for the next 2 weeks. But he's okay, and I'm going to take this bandage off. But he lost a lot of floof. Look how skinny he is.